This is Captain Hitchens, mission log 2. It's time to do some construction. Alright, we just had a big old storm out here, so let's see what... Ew, hello. Why did that one get hurt so bad? And... Oh! No! It's on fire! Ah, crap. I don't have a whacker, so... What we'll probably end up doing is repairing that, picking it up, we'll repair that, and we'll pick it up, and now we'll repair that, and that will... What's happening? Interesting. So if I put this back... Okay. That was just a weird, funky thing that happened. Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn all these into stairs here once I get some rails and stuff. But that's not our project for today. The project for today is the dome. The dome. Oh, yeah. This one got lit on fire. Oh, yeah. This one got struck by lightning. And the fire just, like, put itself out. It was weird. I don't know why it put itself out, but, you know, it is what it is. Any trees get turned into charcoal? Not that I can see. Okay. So, I've been busy. So we need... Well, let's start with the foundations. And I think it's that part. Alright, so it's not going to be a perfect dome because the shapes aren't domey. You know, that's just the way it is. But this works pretty good. Now, what am I going to do with this? I don't have any idea. This area, because I don't want animals to come up here. Well, that was weird. I really need a better bow so I can start killing these things without any problems. Because you kill one, and it attracts all of the other predators in the area. Ah, biatch! Any more? And my knife... Get out of here. My knife is already at half, so... I don't want that to happen more. More than half. Yeah. Starting to get to half, so we need to get to titanium as quickly as possible. Now, we do have a titanium deposit right here. That is true, but I want to bring my animals down and... I want to bring my animals down and get them set up with a place to live and all of that so I can use them before too long. That way I can start running around with some speed. Come on, you. There we go. So my idea, and just like with Olympus, this isn't going to work. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I have too many foundations. This isn't going to work beautifully because unless I have an all stone floor, and all stone floors are ugly. So we're not going to do an all stone floor. But what we are going to do is the next best thing. Once we get limestone, I'll switch these stone floors out for limestone because the limestone does look better than the stone, especially with a wooden floor. But oh wait, hold on. He's got to go up. That one, that one, that one, and that one. You're getting awfully close. And then the next is going to be this. Those are going to go up like that. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, now we need the walls and the slants. The slanty-doos. Alright, we'll throw these back in here. We need the walls, the slants, and the ceiling. Oh, wait, we don't need that many ceiling pieces. We need 6. Oh, no, we need 8 because the ones outside aren't going to be able to be made of wood. All right. Ooh, I think that might be the first bit of the bird meat that I've gotten. All right. Do some walls. And these, I want the wide door. Why? because I can. And these, we want slanty doos. What the? Why did that happen? Weird. That would cause an immediate collapse, I bet. Why is that even an option? Alright, now the roof has to be stone for now, until we turn this whole thing into limestone. What? Why? Silliness. Silly Sam. Alright. There we go. It's weird that it does that. Alright, now, we don't have to put more of a floor on here. This would work perfectly fine, except if I want to use this for anything. And just in case I want to use it for something, we're going to bring up this flooring. Now, as of recording this, there's no curved floor, which, watch that be fixed in today's update. But, you know, as of now, there's no curved floor, so we're going to have to just deal. Come on. There we go. Nope, it moved just as I clicked the button. Seconds before I clicked the button. There we go. Weird that it was red and then turned green. Here we go. I like the interior wood. Oh, I gotta put a door on this thing. I like the interior wood. Oh! No! I'm missing two. Oh, shoot. I thought I placed those. I need two more. I miscounted. I need 8 copper nails. And give me 2 more of those. I gotta pick a door. I'm thinking it's probably going to be the flappy door, I think. The only problem with that is animals can get in it. And kind of the whole point of this is to keep animals out. So maybe not the flappy door. Maybe I'll do a real door. I just gotta pick one. There we go. There we are. There's a boar. Okay. Now, with that done, we can no longer need to worry about things getting lit on fire, which is going to be nice. And we don't have to worry about animals dropping into the hole, which will also be nice. What am I going to do with this space up here? I'm not 100% sure. But I am 100% sure that this is kind of awesome and turned out way better than I thought it was going to. This looks a little weird. Can you get up? Oh, you can get up in here. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but maybe I'll put floor pieces there to make that look a little less weird, you know, all around here. Maybe we'll do floor pieces to make it look a little less weird, but for now we're gonna leave it. And I need a couple of stone stairs, as well as I think it's railing time. I think it's railing time. Now, we have some options. Tech tree. Tier 2. Let's see. We have interior wood trim we could do, which looks like it needs copper nails and 8 interior wood. Now, these ones look pretty sweet, but there's also reinforced, which requires a little bit of iron. These also look pretty sweet. I mean, there's always the option of going with tier 3, which gives us the cement, the concrete ones, which oddly enough don't require concrete to make, but those require steel screws. Oh, and aluminum. I haven't picked up any of that, but that'd be pretty easy. But I don't know if I like the look of that very much. Then there's always steel. Those ones do look cool, but they don't really match the decor. Well, they are made with interior wood and steel rebar. 10 though. That's 1 steel ingot per railing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's too much steel for now. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick with the interior wood, I think. And maybe for the outside ones, we'll do these. That's not bad. Okay. Now, where do I want the railings? Definitely here. So there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 8. Do I want them on this? Maybe here, like 9, 10. And then 11, 12, 13. I need 14 of the interior. So let's grab this. Boom shakalaka. We'll do 14 of that one. Do I have enough? Ugh, nuts. Okay. Let's do the 7. And then we'll get some more wood going. All right, and then where did we make these ones? Oh, in the same place. Except you need regular wood for these ones. And then looks like we're going to need some 12... Wait, the outdoor ones, we probably only need 2. Yeah. So, where's the rest of my iron? Oh, here we are. And regular wood, as weird as that sounds. All right, so let's clear that queue. And the reinforced ones are that one. So let's make... Oh, hello. Let's make 2 of those. And do we have enough wood to make the rest of these yet? No. I need 14, so we'll just... Bloop. Was that right? 14? Yeah, let's take them. All right, so... All right. And... Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, and then boom, boom. And then, of course, boom, boom. And we need 1 more there. So while that wood is crafting, we'll go here and here for that. Now, because I did the middle, we're not going to be able to do side. There's no halvesies. So we'll just, I'm going to make 2. Oh, I might do 2 more with the 2 ramps. Go, that thing. Let's do 2 ramps. I know we're gonna need a lot more of these because I need to make my ramps that go down. They go down. You know, I need to make them a little better. Bloop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do I want to do with this bird meat? I don't think I need it for anything. I think I've got all the meat that I want. Let's see. Cooked bird meat is stamina, health, and exposure resistance. Dried bird meat. Oh. Huh. Okay. Man. Dried meat used to be the shizniz, but now it's not. It's merely just the nizzle. It's not the shiznizzle. Well. That'll be fine. I'll just let it rot. Okay. Ooh, I need to eat. Nom. Nom. Nom, nom. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. 2 of these. I was thinking of putting the animals up there, but the only problem with that, I think the wild animals will smell them and attack them. That was weird. I could use a couple more rails right there. Oh, you know what? We've got certain things that have to be outside. And since there are certain areas in here that count as outside, like right there. Oh, and right here. This has to be... Normally, you can't put these in caves. They have to be outside. See how it says it's not outside? But because of the weirdness of this cave, it counts as inside. Or it counts as outside while it's inside. I don't know. I mean, this stuff still takes damage, which is not going to be good. Like this... In this area, I might build that way, since that direction seems to be fine. Though it would be too bad to block off that waterfall. It's a pretty sweet waterfall. Waterfalls. Ah, I'm stuck. Alright, so we know all of this is good, and not because of the stairs, I don't think. Which... will eventually get turned into interior, But that is a lot of copper, so we're not doing that right now. All right, now as far as doors go, if I search door, we have a barn door. We have... Okay, oh, interesting. It didn't highlight that one when I typed wooden door. So we have the basic wooden door that we could do. The barn door. There's an interior wood door. Interior wood door does seem a little weird. I can't do anything beeswax-wise, not that there appears to be a door anyway. All right, I think the winner chicken dinner is going to be the reinforced door for an outside door. We only need 2 of them. So it's not too much in the way of resources, and it'll make everything look nicer. There's 1. And a 2. Ha! All right, lights. Let's go up. Place a door. Boom. What? That was weird. Shakalaka. All right, there we go. Now we got our door. 7 o'clock at night. Here's what we look like. From the outside, anyway. It's silliness. I wonder why the color is different like that. It's kind of silly, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get back inside, get some sleep. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put in here. Maybe this will be my bedroom. You know, because there's a lot of space in here for... What do you call it? There's a lot of space in here for decorations, since I'm not using it for anything else. Just use that, go up, sleep for the night, and then come back down. Come on, turn back on. Oh, helps if I do that. And there's my bed. Ta-da! Out friggin' standing. Okay, so the next construction project I'm going to do is to put up... I need to get this side covered. I wish there was a way for me to determine what is covered and what's not. Maybe I could walk around with... Where did I end up putting my bench? Here we go. So yeah, see, it says no shelter there. So maybe I could walk around with this, because we got shelter here. But this one didn't have shelter. I had to put that thing up. Yeah, see, it was no shelter up there. No shelter up there. So it looks like this line is... No. Interesting. So there's no shelter over here either. So if I put this down... Yeah, requires shelter. Okay, so... This whole back area's got no shelter, but this here does. No, it doesn't. Oh, so this is interesting. It says no shelter here, but it lets me. Okay, so this sensor, using this as a sensor is pointless. It's useless. It says no shelter over here. Yeah, no shelter. Okay, so it looks like this cave we are going to have to use a roof. We're gonna have to use a roof for most of this cave. Now I bet if I come over here it's fine. No. Maybe it's the height. Maybe it's just because it's such a high roof. So this leads up to that cave up top. This area is fine because this is a regular cave area. But I think because this is such a high cave area, it doesn't provide shelter for building pieces. Yeah. I think that's it, because if you come over here... This is a little bit lower. So it provides shelter for these pieces. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, well, I guess that means we're going to have a building within the cave. Which is too bad, but, you know, I figured it was going to happen. So this half is going to be all built out of limestone, I think. And then we'll we'll have wood floors and any walls that need to be on the inside of the outer shelter. I'll make out of interior wood as best I can. That's a lot of copper, but as best I can. All right, so let's get, now that we have the upper area built and all good to go, let's get the contact device and the orbital exchange interface online. I'm going to need more, not that. I need more of that. The other thing I need is to be able to put resources down here, and I'm not going to be able to do that without everything being protected. So we're definitely going to have to get a house up for that. Okay, I need 7 copper. Ooh. Okay, I have copper right there. Okay, orbital exchange interface. And contact device. Now, I learned my lesson on Olympus. I am not going to put my orbital exchange interface, I mean my contact device, anywhere where I might want to build. This is just ugly. And honestly, having that stuff outside is going to be the best bet. So we'll do that. You know what I might... Well, I might have to use this upper area for the garden. Now that I think about it. Oh.
Great work.
Okay, the other structure that's going to have to be outside is the garden. Now, I know it doesn't have to be, like, in quotes, have to be outside, but if I want the sun boost... Ooh, there's south right there. If I want the sun boost for it, it's going to have to be outside. So what I'll probably end up doing is on either the left or right here, whichever, I'm probably going to put the solar panels. I'm probably going to put the greenhouse right here on the left or right. Looks like either will work fine. I just have to get to that point, which I'm not quite there yet. Okay. The animals. Let's get the ranching station done. That has to be outside. Well, that just means it can be down here. That's all that means. Okay, let's get a ranching station up so we can bring down our babies. All right, so that needs a little bit more wood. Oh yeah, baby. He's coming down. All right, where are you going to get put? Okay, so here's the thing. Do I want... Where is the animal area going to be? I'm thinking down in here. Get some floors made. Oh, I think I used all of my plant fiber. Here we go. I should go refresh the... thingamajigger here shortly. Alright, let's put that stuff back in there. And that stuff back in there. Make some space. Some space. Alright, so give me... some of those, and then give me... some of those... I mean, you should always have ramps on you, right? All right, so if we take this down... Oh, my water. Well, that's going to be way too low. Yeah, that's going to be underground. Okay, so that probably won't work. Even over here... Yeah, it's below ground. Okay. Well, maybe we just leave... Maybe we just leave that there and just plop the animals down here. Just ride them right down the stairs. That wouldn't suck. And just leave them here. That way, and then they might be able to drink from this water source. You would think they would. Maybe. All right, let's give it a shot. And then we're gonna need... Oh, we're gonna need food. Well, I've got lots of food for them. Oh, and there's also a thing you can make called silage or something like that that works great as an animal feed. And it only takes plant fibers to make. Do I have it? I don't think I have it. Yeah, no. Okay, we're going to need 2 of those. And I'm going to need a cart eventually, but we're not going to worry about that yet. And then we're going to need the food troughs. So some tree sap, some iron nails, and a little bit more wood. Tree sap. Iron nails. All right, that'll get us our large food trough. Okay. Periodically, you just gotta clear out the inventory. All right, let's clear out any riffraff. Okay, I don't see any. I hear the Drax, but I don't see them. So I think we'll be fine. All right, request equipment. Ignore all of these. Oh my. No, that's Fang and Aslan. Where? Are they at the top and I just missed them? Oh, we need a scroll bar on here. Why is there no scroll bar? That's not okay. They're not on the list. Okay, maybe I left them on Olympus. We'll have to come back for them. I'll have to come back for them. That's interesting. Yeah. All right. Quick little bit of magic. And now let's grab the stiff back up at Joink. Oh yeah. I found them. They were still on Olympus, the poor little bastards. Make sure there's nothing out here. Okay. Now if we request them, they're not at the top. So they might be at the bottom, which just seems a little silly to me. Yes, I've done a lot of taming. No breeding, though. Fabulous. And bug. Come on down. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought they were coming down on the other side. Okay. Here you go, sir. Oh, they kept their food status from before, from the other map. Oh, if I'd have known that, I'd have fed them. Oh, well. It happens. Okay, now, there used to be a bug. Yeah, I can't go anywhere with them. I think I have to see if that worked. Sir, would you mind coming with me now? Excellent. How about you? Excellent. Let's take them in, then. Whoa, what was that? Let's see if they'll make it down the stairs or if things are going to get weird. I mean, I could leave them up here. It would... Uh-oh. Is the bird... Oh, no, okay. I was going to say, is he too big to fit? That doesn't make any sense. Now, generally, I'm going to be... Oh, you know what? Animals don't like stairs. That's right. Usually, I'm going to be riding them down. Oh, whoops. Stay here, fabulous. All right. Where'd the buffalo go? Oh, hey, sir. Could you come over here, please? Oh, I need to close the doors. That was a big old buffalo butt. All right. Now we got the doors closed. Let's go down. Oh, he's having trouble with the stairs. Interesting. There we go. Okay, that might be a problem. All right, well, either way, here we go. They're down. Now we need to feed them, which means I need the food trough. I don't think I'm going to leave the animals over here. I just don't... I don't see that as being efficient. They might have to be upstairs. For now, we'll put them right here. And I know I don't need to feed them. But it levels them up, so we're going to. Oops, just a campfire. Come on, there we go. I'll just keep feeding them meat. Doesn't have to be dried meat. It's just the dried meat lasts longer. Okay, next step is going to be do that thing, and we're gonna head up to what do you call it? The limestone deposit, because that's gonna be what the heck? Come on. Oh, hello, sir. Because I know he's gonna get all uppity. We're gonna head over to the limestone deposit and see how much limestone we've got. Oh, I was gonna make stone stairs for that. We'll do that later. Let's see if we can get down it with the bird. Alright, so for this map, I believe this bird is the fastest. I don't think the swamp bird is faster. And obviously it matters depending on what biome you're in, because the Arctic moa will be able to move faster in the Arctic. That's just how that works. And it's possible the swamp bird will be able to move faster in the swamp. Though, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. Okay, we got to go over here somewhere. It might. There's no raptors on this map. That's Elysium, and I'm fully aware of that. Though, if I brought a raptor, because we have one, I think we have 2 in the spaceship, it would probably break the map. Imagine fighting all the bosses with a raptor. That would be amazing. But no, we're not going to do that. We'll tame us our own raptor when we get to Elysium, which incidentally will be where we go if we survive this map. Okay, so you're still going. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect timing. Yeah, so that was about 2 hours. It was a little bit short. There's 407 fuel left in here. So that was about 2 hours of productivity, and we got 257, we'll call it. Not too bad. Now, that's not going to make a ton of anything, but it will be enough that I can use this for the limestone for concrete instead of burning through my silica ore and, well, stone's not that big a deal. Like, the stone is easy, but the silica ore is the main one I don't want to have to burn through. Which is good, because that means we're gonna be using the fist less, which means it's gonna break down less, which means we're gonna be out and about in the world less. So it's less need for us to use our knife, which is nice. I need to find some wheat. It is pretty cool how as these things break down, it makes it harder to get up and down them. Okay, anybody out here? No. Ooh, yes, we got the good meats. That's what I'm talking about. I'm also aware that I could be using my pick or my axe to carve up the animal bones. I do understand that, I just don't like to. It's very slow, and I'm impatient. Okay, there you go. Fabulous. You stay here. Now, concrete. Crushed limestone. It still needs tree sap, but it's a 10-to-1. And for each crushed limestone, or for each limestone block, we get... You know, I probably have to unlock limestone. Oh no, I have limestone unlocked. Maybe it's in tier 2 with the mortar and pestle. Ah, yep, there it is right there. Okay. What's this? Oh, hammerhead slug slime. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess you got to do something with a hammerhead slime when you get it. There we go. So you get 2 crushed limestone for every limestone block. So 5 limestone blocks makes 1 cement. So there's 20 cement, 40 cement. It is not a good return, but it doesn't totally suck. All right, so let's throw this back in here. And now that we have animals, let's do this. Let's get that dried. And we can use the meat. Yeah, let's take that out of there. I was thinking about it, but I think we're going to take that out of there and use the meat for feeding the animals, not for... At least until we get the ability to turn the big meats into little meats. Uh-oh. I think I just saw something attacking a wall. Yeah. There's a Drax attacking the wall. So that's a thing that's going to happen. Okay, we'll have to keep the audio up high enough. Keep my ears open so I can hear that nonsense. Either that or put spikes up around the base, but that sounds terrible. Sounds like a terrible use of my time. I'll just keep my ears open. Well, I'm glad I know that now, because they're going to definitely be doing that every chance they get. Here we are. Okay, what was I doing? Yeah, I've got this fatty meat. Don't I have some more in here? Yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah. Give me that. And we'll eat that one. And then... Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the white meat. I don't really have any need for it, though. I mean, I guess I could feed it to my bird. Or my... Yeah. We could do that and just dry it. We are going to cook the fatty T-bone, though. Do I have more? Yeah, we have it over here. Excellent. At least until we get the ability to cook properly. Okay. Now, we need... So, the next step is a fabricator. Or we could go the route of... We could start the farming process. Can you use glass? Okay, so 4 crushed limestone makes a glass, which is a very big changeover. But I mean, the limestone is free. It just takes time. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to crush up all of this limestone and use it for either cement or glass. We're going to make only exactly what we need, but this will allow us to get up to gardening already, which is kind of exciting, which means we need to get up to some sort of kitchen. Where'd my brain? My brain just left my head for a little bit there. We'll probably put the kitchen over here because this is covered. Just gotta watch for numbers up there periodically. This is covered, so we'll come over here with the kitchen, and then... Or no. This didn't count as covered. Over here counted as covered. So maybe we're gonna build out this way for the kitchen, which means I might need to move that. Or no, this counted as outside as well. Oh, hell, I don't know. It's so dumb. Okay, let's see. We have some, but we're going to need more than that. I'm low on wood. Sure am. We're going to need to go chopping soon. Okay. In fact, how are we looking over here? I'm just going to take all of those out and put them in here. And then we can... Yeah. There we go. And then we'll go get... No, wait. I don't want to use wood for that because the wood is harder to get than the fiber. Fiber's easy. I can use fiber easy for that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is get a kitchen up, and we're just going to take a little bit of copper, if I'm not mistaken. And then we're going to need biofuel. You know what? Do we want to bother with that? I want to get at least the butcher's bench. Because that'll let me cut apart some of the meats into littler meat, which allows me to dry it to feed the animals. Or to start making fat. So 20 iron, 30 refined wood, and 20 copper nails. Ooh, we're going to need to do some more of that. Alright, whoops. I don't really care about cooking meat right now. Or cooking food. Okay. we are. All right, this will get me the butcher's bench. Nope, I almost made the wrong thing. I don't need the kitchen bench yet. I'm fine with dried meats. All right, now let's see. Over here, if I'm not mistaken, I was able to place... No, this building requires shelter. Okay, so over here isn't going to work until we start building up. And over here we know doesn't work. For now, we can put it here. Because this area is covered. Yeah, we may build that way. And maybe eventually I'll do a glass floor, though probably not, because all that takes is one wrong move and you shatter through the floor. Now what this is going to let me do is it's going to let me turn that soft meat that I was going to dry into... Ooh, that's going to rot. It's going to turn into regular meat, which will let me dry it. Let's see how many we get. Okay, so the soft meat is a 1-for-1. These ones are a 2-for-1, 2-for-1, 3-for-1, 3-for-1. Bacon is 1-for-1. So most of these, it looks like, are 1-for-1. I could have swore it used to be more than that. Now from here, I can turn it into animal fat, which I am going to need for some recipes at some point. But I don't think I'm worried about that right now. Right now, we're just going to make sure we've got the stuff to dry to keep these guys going, because as these guys eat, they gain experience. And experience leads to talent points. So check this out. Let's just take... You're about to rot. Okay, so his experience is not moving. You right-click on him. And now he's gaining experience. So you can force level these guys to just over and over again. Not immediately. I think you have to wait a little while. A couple minutes, maybe. And then you can feed them again, and you can feed them again. You keep doing that. That's one way to level them up. The other way you can use the geysers, which I think there's one right here. I think, or maybe there's not. I don't know. Wherever the geysers are at, I know there's one up here. Wherever the geysers are at, you can put a little build up there and fight that wave after wave of animals. I mean, or in general, you just do things with your animals nearby. It's the other benefit of having the animals down here. If you pet them, they get a buff. 10% shared experience gain. So now, as I do stuff down here, as I craft things, they're going to get XP. Anytime I get XP. So, you know, that's a good reason to have them down here. And in fact, this might become my animal area. Until I start putting a roof on it. And then build the floor out this way. I think that's what's going to happen. Okay. Which means we might want to move this. I'm not sure where, but eventually we're going to get a water pump. And some water barrels and just all of that good stuff. All right, well, I think that's enough for this. Oh, my torch. I think that's enough for this mission log, so I hope you learned something from it. And because I sure enjoyed doing it. Let's see. I guess that's about half. That's about half. Do that one first because it's the smaller number. So that's going to cut this mission log. This is Captain Hitchens, Fabulous, and Bug. Everything is good to go. Captain Hitchens out.
Shut up and sit down.